It's the same people involved in all of this, and they all have something to hide. And the only way to hide it is to get President Trump out of office by trotting out scandal after scandal after scandal after scandal. So, back in 2018, the Washington Post, democracy dies in the darkness, did this story, an investigative story. That's back, Joe, that's back when the Washington Post didn't like John Bolton. Now they love John Bolton because John Bolton is claiming, snaking everyone, by the way, total snake right now. John Bolton is claiming, I got information about a quid pro quo with the Ukraine and the president, that couldn't have happened because there's no quo. There's no victim. The Ukrainians have never said there's a quid pro quo. You can't be pressured into doing something for something, quid pro quo in Latin, if the Ukrainians don't know they're being pressured to do something. Kind of hard to do that. But back in 2018, remember what I told you? Everybody in the scheme to take down Trump knows each other, and they all have something to hide. So we find out from the Washington Post, back from David Fahrenthold, again, when they hated John Bolton in 2018, democracy dies in the darkness, Joe, that John Bolton was paid $115,000 to participate in 2 panels sponsored by the foundation of a Ukrainian steel magnate. No way. No way, Joe. There is no way that the guy who paid John Bolton these $150, nice speaking fee, by the way. Disclosure, I have taken speaking fees. People offered me money to speak. I'm a capitalist. Love it. I have never gotten $115,000. That's a lot of dough. There's no way that this Ukrainian who paid John Bolton to speak could possibly be Victor Pinchuk, right? It's not possible. No, of course not, because we know Victor Pinchuk. I don't know where you're going, dude. It's not possible, Joe. We know Pinchuk has ties to the Clinton Foundation, needed Hillary Clinton because of his company. It was involved in selling equipment to the Iranians that should have been sanctioned, the State Department. There's no way. The Clintons ran away from this guy, the same guy who's on the Atlantic Council. That can't possibly be the same guy, right? Let's just check the Washington Post piece. Bolton's appearances at the Kiev event and at another event in Munich this February were paid for by the Victor Pinchuk Foundation. Holy Moses. According to a financial disclosure form released Monday by the White House. Of course, this Monday is from 2018. Wow. How's that?
I don't know, Dan.
Joe, listen, you need to stop the nonsense here. The swamp is not real, Joe. The deep state's all a fake. Stop telling people that. It's all a hoax, Joe. Me and you are crazy, right? Folks, these people all know each other. This is now the Democrats. They want their star witness in the impeachment thing. They want this witness so bad. They want Bolton. Because Bolton allegedly, keep in mind, nobody's seen the manuscript of this book, allegedly wrote in his book that Donald Trump told him that these investigations he was demanding into the Biden corruption in Ukraine was tied to aid. A deal he pressured the Ukrainians into, allegedly, even though the Ukrainians say otherwise. Now they love this guy, the Democrats, and now we find that, I guarantee you won't see a follow-up story from anyone about Bolton taking a massive speaking fee from Pinchuk, because that would hurt their new superhero, John Bolton, who they hated. Let's do a little background on Pinchuk. Those of you regular viewers of the show know Pinchuk is a key figure in the Spygate thing. That can't be either. How's that? I thought these were separate scandals, Joe. Spygate, the collusion hoax, the Ukraine hoax, the impeachment hoax. If you've been listening for the past few days, of course you know none of these are separate scandals. It is all one continuous line of scandals from the first day the president won the election, before he won the election, actually, when they were spying on him, to now. It's the same people involved in all of this, and they all have something to hide. And the only way to hide it is to get President Trump out of office by trotting out scandal after scandal after scandal after scandal.
You just heard The Dan Bongino Show. You can also get Dan's podcasts on iTunes or SoundCloud, and follow Dan on Twitter 24/7 @DBongino.